How did I all but destroy my life in the winter of 2022? That's a great question. I would love to tell you. Sadly, I am not Elise Myers, and this does not involve tacos. I wish it did. And it would be way too long for a TikTok. But, ooh, do I love Elise Myers. 6 months ago to this day that I'm recording, that was the day that I found out some terrible news. And the build up to this is that my full-time job ended on November 30th of November, the last day of November. And that was a bit of it was a leap of faith for me. I thought I was going to go somewhere big with launch my new business, taking out a credit card, these aspirations of finally doing what I want to do full time. I made a video about it. It's a very happy, buoyant video, and I can link it down below if you want to watch it. But because I didn't realize that even at that time, I was being defrauded, scammed, stripped of my financial well-being and subsequent mental health, and my identity really as a person in the world was done busted up. It was done busted up. I was taken for a huge ride where my whole psyche, my whole identity was challenged, and I went through what was called a dark night of the soul. And you may have noticed on the channel I've not put out any videos since then, because I have been healing and processing and understanding and coming to terms with my shadow and coming to terms with what part of me created this experience. I keep going back to that thing that what is his name? Karin Swain always quotes him. Dwayne Dyer, says about, like, when you squeeze an orange, what comes out? And I felt like my orange was pulverized, and so I'm dealing with, like, the unresolved trauma. It is trauma. I'm not gonna make it prettier and lighter than what it actually is, because it's been really intense and it's been really heavy. And thank God for Linda Coulter Burge. I can't say enough about her support in me figuring out how to stop drowning and start moving forward, and countless other people who have shown up along the way. Definitely in all of this I have been supported, despite my ego's screaming to the contrary, and the ego death that I'm currently undergoing still. No matter how intuitive you are, how psychic you are, we all have blind spots. And some people have very small, narrow, tiny blind spots. And others, anything that's in your unconscious that still isn't resolved, that can be definitely a blind spot. Your shadow is a blind spot, right? The other thing I want is just feedback from y'all, and to find out if you think, I've been wanting to put my journey out there of everything that happened, for the purpose of, again, exposing the shame to the light and allowing the shame to be eaten and transformed. And the other bit is to educate others so they don't go if they can avoid this, if it's not their soul's lesson or whatever, if they can dance around it and do something else, awesome. And and I want to know if you think it's a good idea for me to create a secondary channel. I've been thinking about calling it Catman's Carpool Through the Apocalypse. I don't want to keep hanging on to this. I want to expose it to the light, and I want to dissolve it. I want to love myself through it, and I want to understand the gift of it. I know there are going to be some people who, no matter what, are going to be like, only an idiot would fall for that. Only an idiot would blah, blah, blah. And that's going to happen. We're just going to bless those people and send them on their way because they haven't experienced their dark night yet. And God, when they do, maybe the content that we're able to create will support them in their dark night, so they can eat a little bit of humble pie, or maybe a whole humble pie, and do the work to get to the other side. Our show with Dana Dunbar was also a big influence with me deciding to come out and talk about this today. It was kind of the final thumbs up from the universe saying, no, it's important for you to do this. If you check out, I'll put that link up there or down there or somewhere so you can see it. And the importance of storytelling. Angela just said it so well, that when you tell your story, you liberate yourself. And it just kind of hit home that is me taking back my power, is telling the story. And I have wanted to resist it, but the only way out is through. And this isn't the only through I can see right now, is by bringing it all into the light and sharing it with the community. The reason I'm also looking for support in this is because it's not easy to talk about these things. It took me 6 months before I could make this video and just say I'm going to do this. I kept going to the edge of the diving board and then running back down the ladder and was not having it. So knowing that I have people who are willing to see the value in it and participate in whatever way feels good for them lets me know that the content is worth doing. Give me your feedback down below, and if you're interested in joining me on this journey and what I've learned, what I'm learning, what came out of the squashed orange, the pulverized orange, and how I'm working through that to it's on a journey I'm on right now. I'm halfway through the river. I'm not on the other side, but if you'd like to join me in this, let me know. And I would love companions, I'd love support, and I'd love to support you in your journeys as well. Maybe we can have a talk in the community discussion around that in terms of, I don't want to say complementary wounds, but reflecting wounds, mirroring wounds that are all asking to be loved into the light. And yeah, you just let me know what you think about that. And I will talk to you very soon. You all take care of yourselves. Bye.